See if this works. That's a bit strange. That's not super stoked about that. So it's kind of a two-handed apparatus. Can I say that? I think I can say that. The APC9, the Advanced Police Carbine 9mm. This thing kicks a lot of butt. We're gonna tell you exactly how much butt it kicks. We're gonna shoot it, take it to the board, see if it sucks. Not cool enough to slap it, but ambient controls everywhere, which I love that. We've got magazine release, we've got bolt catch, we've got magazine release, we've got bolt catch, safety, and it even comes with an ambi trigger.
Inconceivable. We
hit on this a little bit in the intro, tri-lug on everything. That's wonderful. We have the Huxworks Flow 9 Ti SB Tactical Brace. Here we go, let's see if this works. It does. So that's kind of a slap it, right? Same Trijicon MRO we shot with the other guns. And there you go, there's your gas. Seeing how it flows back. This is supposed to be a flow-through can. So AR type trigger, you can hear that reset. I think these take AR guts. I looked at it earlier, just kind of see, hey, these pins look like they're in about the right spot.
People can easily fact check this.
Very much straight back, sharp. These are supposed to be a hydraulic system, like kind of like a hydraulic buffer. The sights on here, if we flip these up, they're worthless. These things are like balls on a priest.
Why do they call him father?
With this optic on here. Can I say that? I think I can say that. It's 100%, like, you guys have to be able to see how high that sight is. Like, you're not, this would be a real emergency backup sight. But the MRO is nice with this height. I don't have to like chin well to see it. I can actually hold this gun like I want to. Glock mags, so they work. 33 rounder comes with it. It's actually Glock branded. It's not an RWB, so these guys knew not to skimp on mags for like $4 difference, which is cool. Yeah, very, very predictable. Trigger's great. I still right at home with the AR. This doesn't hit me as weird. It's not, this does, I'm not gonna lie. Like the bolt catch. That's a bit strange. That seems foreign. It's not bad. I wanna be up here. Like, that feels all right. I shouldn't be. Shouldn't grab your gun by the suppressor, even with the mat or rug or thing on it. So I've got a little bit of rail space up here, not super stoked about that. I don't feel like a vertical grip might be legal, because it's not. This is a brace, which makes this a pistol, not an SBR. Ambi controls though, that mag button, mag release button gets right there. Even if you were lefty, you'd be all right. Bolt release, pretty good, both sides. I can hit that. Oh, not make it work, but let's try it with the mag. Oh my God.
Oh man, I'm flying!
Nope. So it's kind of a two-handed apparatus. I've got strong hands.
Your hands are strong.
Trust me. I can't do it. You've got the handle, you could have run it that way too. Don't be a, man, I'm a genius some days.
What the?
Right on the can. See where my hand was there? I'm like, I'm on that thing. That's just right where it needs to be. That's awful. Let's do it this way. Okay, everybody.
Safety first.
There. Gun's empty. Lock it open for all you people who read ammo boxes out there. All right, I bet you I don't grab it now because that thing's like liquid hot magma.
Super hot fire.
Oh, I only had one left anyway. What a waste. Very predictable on the lockback. That's what I like to see. Like everything about that is very much in line with how an AR would feel when you're shooting it. Like it's straight back recoil. These aren't supposed to be normal. These are weird. This is just, if you like strange, this is your guy. I don't like it. I'm just not a brace guy. I want more there. Is it terrible? No, I still have a little bit of a spot to weld my cheek to, which I like. So if I'm in there, it's good. I'm on that dot. I don't feel crunched this way. It rides high because just, I don't know. I can't get down that far. This is actually kind of surprising. These are the sights that B&T sends with this gun. They are very, very much backup. They're plastic, polymer, whatever you want to call them. I don't think they're doing themselves any favor. Sights are great. These aren't going anywhere with you. Like, leave them off. I don't know why anybody would have that sight set up. The adjustments are fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They work like they should. Just the idea of buying a gun that's, you know, a couple $1,000 or whatever these are, and then it coming with plastic sights.
These are some serious Nupont fiber woven bowls.
It's something that a knife made of Chinesium will easily defeat. They fit well. They did when I put them on, because they don't come installed. They know that you're not going to use them.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Glock mags. Glock mags are good. We like Glock mags. They're cheap, they're everywhere, they work. According to B&T's website, these will also accept B&T mags. Shocker, right? My advice would be go with Glock mags, because every gas station basically in America has Glock mags. Did you know they make Glocks in America? Just something to think about for all the people who are like, it doesn't matter if it's made in America.
Can I have one that's made in America, please?
According to their website, takes B&T mags. B&T mags, of course, are probably higher quality than Glock mags. Glock mags. We have a Glock mag version. I like Glock mags because they're everywhere. You have Glock mags. Even if you don't own a Glock, you probably have Glock mags. Here's where things get interesting. They say Springfield mags. I don't see that anywhere. And they say SIG P230. I think that might have been a typo. I think they might have meant 320 mags, because 230 is not a 9mm, which they state it is, unless you're into 9mm Browning or 9mm Kerrs. It's a 380. So B&T, you got a typo. It's on the APC9 webpage for this one, the APC9G or whatever this is. There's a pile of these models. They do them with suppressors built in, Glock mags, their mags, SIG mags, Springfield mags, lots of them. So you can pick your poison. If you're an LE guy, oh man, heyday, because you get all the good stuff.
Our boys in uniform call it Uncle Gazpacho or Puff the Magic Dragon.
SBR's pistols. This is a pistol variant. It has the brace. It does make it to, I think it was 20 inches like this, from here to here. So not considering how tall this might be, legitimacy, that center console, I know I talk about the center console a lot. I do like my center console. It had to sit like this, but it would sit in that center console just fine. So, or like this, I'm good to go. It's a very handy gun, take with you anywhere if you need to. So if you're an EP guy with Glock mags, this is the gun for you. This safety is very much like a CZ Scorpion safety, where if I'm just here, which that safety on, safety down, like you can see what it's getting into my hand. There's something about that paddle that rubs you raw. As you're on the gun, it's a little better. As you're on it here, I do not notice the safety on this digit where I ride up into it. I do notice it on this thumb. So as I'm cheeking, I'm digging into that thing. Don't like that. I don't have any suggestions other than I should have taken my Triactin this morning. All right, I'll be okay. Let's go shoot it without can tooth. It's louder. The follow-up shots are still awesome. I'm gonna say quicker, but it's still good. Ejection gets it out there too. I don't think you have to worry about finding your brass. Let's take it to the board and see if it sucks or not. The B&T APC9 Advanced Police Carbine 9mm is supposed to be a modular gun, does a great job of it. Takes AR-15 trigger parts, AR-15 grips. This gun's got tons going on. The shooting experience was very, very much like a hydraulic instead of like a roller, because that's what they say they are. I like how it handled. The safety's in the right spot for me. That's my one kind of gripe about it, is the safety does rub you really bad. When you're on the grip and the safety's down and putting the safety up, That lever could be adjusted, and I'm sure there's aftermarket companies out there that do it. B&T has an aftermarket accessory, well, after the fact accessory. I don't know if you can call it aftermarket if it's manufacturer made, but after the fact accessories that you can buy. They did a really good job. They do point this gun at being modular. I love it. Need to change it, go to the manufacturer. That's the best way. You need car parts, you buy them direct. Otherwise, that electronic piece from China on Amazon, probably no good. Very, very few, very few complaints about this. The safety was one of them. Not a lot. We'll move on to the optic ready. We'll get the whole picture. Don't worry, we'll get there. Optic ready, absolutely. Huge rail on top, massive rail, all one piece. It's great. Oh, yeah, looks good still, looks good. I like that they don't have it too tall, too far up. When this brace is folded, those sights that they send with it, you may as well leave them in the box unless you're going to use sights or if you want a taller optic. These do, I think it would be considered a 200% co-witness, completely cover up the sight when you're, accuracy by volume if you need to use those sights and that optic on there. For me, I like to run my optics low. I like a good hard cheek weld. I like to be in that gun, pulled in tight. This does it really well, but those sights don't. Great amount of optic space though. Does it? Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the 3 or 4 thing because it's just an optic rail. What do you have to do to get it better? Have like RMR cutouts, direct mount optics? Well, it's a long rail, huge rail. You can put about anything up there. I don't know how they'd really make it better without doing exactly what I just said, which people are gonna be like, really? Adjustable grip, yeah, it's an AR grip. You can adjust it, you can replace it. You can't adjust this grip, but you can replace it, and that's an important thing. Unlike H&K, for instance, where that's part of the trigger pack, these guys have the ability to be replaced. I did not try this. So if you have something different to tell me in the comments. I'll read it probably on a Sunday night when I'm trying to sleep, not think about YouTube. That grip is very much CZ-ish. I don't think I can give it really any more than a 3 because it's just kind of a meh grip. And we have to replace it extras. There's lots of extras from the manufacturer, from aftermarket sources, because it does share parts with AR-15s. You've got extras. Lots of optic choices, of course. We've got rails on bottom, on sides, on top. All the choices in the world there. Tri-lug on front, so if you want a can, which you should have a can, definitely get a tri-lug can. Glock magazines, lots of Glock magazines. Drums, did not try a drum, but I think it'd be fun. Get a big old drum on there and rock and roll. I think extras are pretty good. I don't know what I could really add to extras that they would ship with it or that I need that I can't get for this gun. So outside of do FRTs fit and is there a fun switch somewhere that I can get? That'd be a nice extra B&T. I'd like that very much.
I would like that.
Carry score, I think this gun's amazing. We talk about the 21 inches inside of that center console, and I know that seems like it's an ambiguous number, it's just a make-believe thing. For everybody else in the world, yes, it is, but this is the one standard that I have, is does it fit in there? And I can see actual value in it, that it fits in there. I do not keep firearms in my truck.
What?
But I can tell you, when you're rocking around, I drive about 200 miles a day, and when you're rocking down the interstate with a pistol like this with a suppressor on it and a full mag on your center console under your arm and you're passing state troopers, and all of a sudden it hits you, maybe that's not the greatest spot for carrying it. You decide to hide it.
See if it fits.
We rocked around for a couple weeks like that. It's legal to do. There's nothing illegal about it. However, it is nice to, like, if something happens, you need to hide this thing, stow it away quick. This gun does exceptionally well with its brace, with the tri-lug on there too. You can make it really nice and short. Does extremely well. This is a sling mount.
That's the best you can do!
ABC or always be cost cutting.
There's definitely not a 5 there. You've got rail sections, so you're going to have to kind of choose your own adventure, make it up as you go, but it's not a 5. I do say it's easy, and having adaptation force, I'm having a hard time with this, as you guys have probably seen. Having to add something, because I've got nothing back here. Yeah, somebody's like, you know what a cow loop is? Oh, sorry, B&T. Like, add some sling points. Does it fill a need? Yeah, it does. The gun shoots really well. It takes a very common mag, and if you don't like Glock common, you can get B&T Common, which is not as common as Glock. If you don't like B&T Common, you can get SIG 320 Common or 230. I think it's 320 though, I would guess. That's great. It folds up really nice and short. It is very, very much straight back and forth. It has tri-leg. It has tons of things. Does it fill a need that anybody else doesn't in that segment? I kind of got to say yeah, to an extent. They have so many offerings with this that other companies aren't hitting. SD version, so integrally suppressed, suppressor out, SBRs. I think there were like 10 or 12, all the different models of just this one gun, and that's kind of how B&T does it. So they give you the options of how you want this gun built, how long barrel, just everything. It's great. So does it fill a need? Yes, very high in that need of skew intensity, which isn't great for me as a retailer, but it's great for you as a consumer because you get the choice. I still can't give it a 5. I'm torn on a 3. It does fill a need though. I'm gonna give it a 4. I don't know about select flare on this gun, and I'm a little bit surprised at the operating system. They kind of state right on their website that they're coming after the MP5. I think they're gonna do it. I think they're doing a really good job of getting after it, trying. Anytime that there's anything military or law enforcement that's going to be replaced, it's a huge uphill battle because they've got an established piece there. They're going to try to get the rest of that market. You guys get it. It's tough. It's really, really tough. We've been talking about replacing the M16 platform for years and changing calibers and everything else, and it really hasn't come because it's too established. It's just too established. There's better stuff, but not a lot. Does it suck? No, absolutely not. This one's easy for me because it's like, boom, right here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't have a lot of complaints about this gun. We don't have any 5s, so I can't get a 5 down there. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck at all. It was good to shoot. Controls were good. That was about my only complaint is, the only real complaints I've got, that does not work from both sides. So the bolt release doesn't work from both sides, even with the loaded mag, so I'm not fighting a follower. Of course, I've got the handles on the side so I can run up, but I want to be able to hit that with, actually index finger would be ideal, but even with as strong and grippy as those guys are, it's not doable.
2 hands.
We'll have to hit it with the other hand, the opposite hand, so my left thumb can get in there and work that one. The trigger, man, the AR trigger, and I've got like a plastic trigger shoe. It's plastic?
Serious Nupont fiber woven.
Got a couple $1,000 in a bare rifle, bare pistol, and it's plastic?
I can explain. I can explain.
I think you guys could have thrown in a $6 trigger or whatever they are to make it metal, but what do I know? I'm not in manufacturing, I guess. And the safety. The safety is the only other thing. I honestly can't offer a good solution for the safety outside of it needs to be moved a little bit. That is right where it needs to be for leverage and functionality, but as I'm shooting there, it's in the way. As I'm here, it's awful in the way. And it digs in, it grinds you. It's just not where it needs to be.
Do better.
I have the same gripe about Scorpions too. There are guys out there that are dremeling them and figuring out aftermarket solutions. I don't think that it should be a thing with a brand new gun. I don't think you should have to go, well, it's great except.
Get ready for a major remodel, fellas.
It's great except, okay, safeties are important to most people. I'm kind of one of them. I like to be able to throw a safety on. So yeah, let's tally it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 26. What could be done to make this a higher score? Give me some single point sling adapters or some sling hookups right out of the gate. That would be a big win. The adjustable grip thing on this platform might be kind of tricky. I don't know if they can do something panelized or something less leftover Hasbro plastic maybe. That would be nice. It does pretty dang good though. And if you guys think about it, to get that 35 out of 35, it's really gonna be impossible. You're gonna have to find that gun that never misses, has heat-seeking bullets, pays your taxes, pumps your gas. It's gonna have to do pretty much everything. So if we take that out, if you think of it more of a 26 out of 30, it did really good. It does actually not suck. So good job, B&T. Nice work. Fix your web page. It's not a SIG 230, it's a SIG 320, unless you're shooting 380 single stacks out of this guy. I have every indication of how free time is impossible to get. And my free time is, a lot of it's on the road. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, you're watching the whole thing through. Our statistics are great. You're actually watching me just flapping my gums over here. Thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot that you actually watch these videos. We're having a good time out here doing it. It is a lot of extra work, so we appreciate that you appreciate us. thank you for watching. The channel's doing really, really well, and without you guys, John and I are just sitting here talking to each other.
We've got 1% battery.
1% battery. Good night, everybody. See you next time. Like and subscribe. I have no idea what to do with 1%. You wanted to start this over, John? This has all been shit. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm stuck on All right.